Good morning, students. So, again, I am here with my next video lesson. Now, today's topic is type conversion. Students, type conversion is very much required in programming because in certain situations we have to convert the one data type into another data type. So, if somebody asks what is a type conversion, it is just the converting the one data type into another data type. Now, in Python, there is two type of type conversion. One is the implicit type and another one is the explicit type. Now, implicit type means the conversion which takes place automatically, means without the user's intervention. Like when we add a integer and a float, the result is always into a float type. So that is the implicit type. मतलब that happens automatically. Now another one is explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion means which are done forcefully, which does not happen automatically. Like if we want to convert a string into integer. So this is the way. Here this num star equal to 45. This is the string type, and here I am converting into int. In previous video, we have discussed this int and float functions. Okay. Now, this is the explicit type, and in examination, generally the question is asked about type conversion and its two types. Okay. Now, next is use of math module. Students, math module is very much important in Python, and before using any function of math module, we need to import maths. Fine. Now these are the functions: ceil function, factorial, floor, fmod. Now all these functions are rarely required in programming, but few are very much required and asked in the examination also, like ceil function. Now what is a ceil function? It returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to n. Means like ceil and I pass the 4.2, the result will be 5. Means 4.2 के बाद integer number smallest कौन सा है? 5 है. Fine. Now opposite of ceil is floor. Floor means it returns the largest integer less than or equal to n, like 4.2. 4.2 से कम वाला largest number कौन सा है? 4. So it returns the 4. So ceil and floor both are the opposite to each other. Next, the factorial function. It returns the factorial of any value. Fine. Then fmod function. It gives the remainder and takes the two values. Fine. And another is the sqrt. It is also very much used. Then pi it's for the constant value. Then cos, sine, tan, all these functions are used. They are all the mathematical functions. So I want that you all go through all these functions. Fine. Next. So now we are going to start the next topic, that is the control statements. Means there is flow of control, the new chapter. It begins class 11th. Now it is because it is a revision, so we will take it in a very quick way. Now control statements, there are three type of control statements: decision making, iteration, and jump statement. Decision making means if else, iteration, loops, while loop, for loop, and jump statement break, continue, and pass. So first of all we will discuss the decision making. Now if statement, if else statement, and nested if else statement. And students, we have already taught all these things in the class 11th, and you have made a lot of programs using the if and if else. Now a if statement. Now this is the flow chart of if statement. Fine. if statement is a programming condition statement. If proved true, performs a function or display the information. Now is the syntax of if statement: small program, number of equal to 2. If number equal to 2, you have passed, you have the 2 books. So this is a very simple thing and you already know, and we are taking the quick revision of all these things. Now if else, again with the if, this is a if else statement. Fine. If the one condition is true, then perform one task, and if false, then performs another task. This is the example using the if else. And nested if. Nested if means one additional if statement, another the if statement. Fine. So and students, please go through this flowchart. Fine. Sometimes in examination it is also asked. Now this is the example, like num float input, enter a number. If num is greater than 0. Now see, this is the nested if. One if statement is there, this is the another if statement. Fine. And now this else belongs to this else, this if, and this else belongs to this if. Now next is the looping statement, iteration statements. So you already know, we have already discussed the two loops, while loop and for loop, and one more, the nested for loop also. Now while loop, so now while loop is also called the entry control loop, because if first we check the condition, if the condition is true, then the statements are executed. Fine. Like here, this is the example. This is the initialization, and this is the condition. This is the increment or decrement. These are the statements. Fine. So x equal to 1, while x is less than equal to 4, print x. Now how the loop is forwarding? Using x equal to x plus 1. The output is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can also use the else in the while, like this. X equal to 1, x is less than equal to 3, print this, x equal to x plus 1. Now how this else will be executed? This else will be executed if the condition is false, then this else will be executed. Okay. Now next, it is the example showing the infinite while loop. Now for loop. Now for loop is used basically for any statement which are to be executed for definite number of times. Fine. For example, now for I in range 3 to 5. Now range is the function. Now it means we are taking the value of I from 3 to 4. This is the start, this is the stop. So stop always up to n minus 1. Okay. Now output is 3 and 4. Now this is the for loop. Again 5 for I in range 5 comma 3 minus 1. Now it's the reverse one. Okay. Now this is the use of the range function. You already know this thing. Now this is the using the break statement for I in range 1 to 4, print I. Then after that it will show the no break. Now again one more function, and now it is the nested loop. Nested for loop means one for loop, inside that for loop another for loop is also there. So for I in range 1 to 3. Okay. Now it means in this for loop, the value of I will be from 1 to 2. Now, for j, 1 to 10. So, for each value of I, the j will run number of times. Means, for value of I, this 1 is to 1, 1 is to 2, up to 1 is to 10. Okay. Then, for the I equal to 2, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, up to 10. Okay. Now, these are jump statements. When jump statements means when we want to take the control from one location to another location. Means one part of the program to another part. Now, first is the break statement. Now, you have already know about the break statement. Fine. Means when we want to exit any loop at a certain time, we can use the break statement. Fine. Means for val in the string, if val equal to I, break. Now this is the use of break कि जब भी val का value I होगा मेरा loop खत्म हो जाए. So this is the use of break statement. Now continue means कि जब भी वो val का value I होगा मेरा loop next alphabet के लिए चले, next character के लिए चले. Continue means this, means it will not exit the loop, it will continue for the next character. Okay. Now, pass statement. Now, this statement does nothing. Means we need only something to work, but without any action. That is the use of pass statement. Okay. That means you can see that while true, pass. So it means the program is not completed, but it passes it. Now again, so again one more example for I initial. If I equal to 1, then pass. Pass means there is nothing to do and it takes the control over the next. Okay. So that's all for today's. Now we have complete a revision part. Now I will share the assessment of this all these topics which I have discussed today. And again, I request to all of you kindly do the assessment part, because without doing the assessment part, nothing will begin. Okay, it will hardly your 30 minutes to do everything. Thank you.